this is Priyanka and once again welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share the details about how I keep my kitchen clean and tidy. I have been asked many times on my channel about the materials I have used in my kitchen. I have a dedicated video about kitchen details, but for all those new subscribers who have joined me late, I'm going to tell you today in this video the basic kitchen setup and the materials which I have used in it.
The countertop is of white quartz. Quartz is a very good material when it comes to having a countertop for an Indian kitchen. It's heat resistant, not heat proofed, so you still need to work carefully. Those who have asked me many times about the turmeric or masala stains, if it's easy to get rid of those marks, yes, it's easy with proper care and handling. We have used Century waterproof board for making the overhead cabinets and the cabinets below the countertop. We have used high gloss laminate as it's easy to maintain with a kid and just appropriate for an Indian kitchen. Now let's get started with how I keep my kitchen neat and tidy. When you do cooking, there are a lot of splashes coming right from the pressure cooker all over the countertop and backsplash. The oil splashes of tadka all over the kitchen, and sometimes leaving it for later becomes a mess and also a lot of work for you to do in one go. It's better to clean such mess while you're cooking. For all such mess in my kitchen, I use this product from Blue Oxy Kitchen Cleaner and Degreaser. This product is my personal helper when it comes to keeping my kitchen tidy. I have started using this product during the lockdown when there was no help and I have to do all my work on my own. This product is 100% natural, no chemicals are added, hence you can use it without giving any second thought. It has concentrated water-based cleaner and degreaser which easily cuts through heavy buildup of dirt, oil, cream, grease and food. What you have to do is just spray the product onto the surface and wait for 5 minutes for this product to start working. Then use a clean cloth or a scrubber to remove heavy grime from the surface. And finally, use a damp cloth to get a clean surface. This product will not only help you to clean the countertop, it also helps to keep the insects and bacteria away from the kitchen. I have seen great result from this cleaner. I use it every alternate day and I can say this product has made my cleaning job quite easy and handy. It's natural, so I use it without any worries and it helps me to ensure a disciplined kitchen. Making rotis is one of the important tasks of Indian meals and I know the mess that comes with it. For that, what you can do is use a newspaper or a cotton cloth like this. Keep it under the chakla and start making your rotis. There are going to be two benefits of this setup. First, while you're making rotis, chakla will not move from its place. And second benefit will save your extra time in the kitchen because all the wheat flour will come on the cloth. The countertop will be less messy and as I said, this trick will save your time in the kitchen. This is not the part of video, but still I would encourage if you have small kids at home, do involve them in all your daily activities. Small things really make a big change. Once I'm done, I like to collect the extra wheat flour in a bowl to feed it to the birds instead of just throwing it in the sink. These are the small practices which keeps my life sorted when it comes to cleaning. This might sound a little repetitive. You might have heard it many times, not only on my channel but also on my fellow YouTubers' channel as well. But this practice will actually keep your kitchen neat and tidy all the time. Whenever you cook, clean the mess that comes with it. Always make a habit of collecting the vegetable peels in a bowl. Clean the countertop when you're done cooking. And don't keep the dabbas on the countertop for a very long period of time. When you are done, keep them back to their places. This step can be considered one of the important steps for keeping the kitchen neat all the time. I have told you earlier also in one of my videos about cleaning the fridge from outside. When there are many members in the family, everyone touches the fridge and leaves the sticky fingers on the handle, which sometimes is very annoying. And it's also one of the cause for attracting insects and bacteria. So always keep a magic eraser to take care of such marks from the fridge in no time. Or if you don't have a magic eraser, just wipe down the handles with a wet microfiber cloth to keep it clean always. While you're cleaning the dishes, always keep a basket near the sink area to collect them. And a basket with a tray is again a very smart way for keeping the kitchen tidy, as a tray under the basket will collect all the water from the dishes, and this will help your countertop from getting any water stains on it, which I'm sure for later it always becomes a job to get rid of. One more practical aspect around this job of the day is to put the dishes back to their designated places soon after you clean them and once they get dried. This is to ensure that when you do the dishes next time, you don't wet the ones which are already dry. Sometimes the work which has been done, and when you still keep that work for later, it always creates more work and reduces your free time. The way we like to take care of our skin and health, it's important in the same way to take care of the kitchen and to maintain a proper nighttime routine for it as well. Once all your kitchen work is done, make sure to keep all things back to their places. The utensils which need immediate cleaning, clean them and keep them aside. Wipe down the countertop with wet microfiber cloth. Keep all the dishes in the sink which needs to be cleaned in the morning. Once you clean the countertop, make sure to keep all the cleaned utensils and the containers back to their places, so that when you wake up in the morning, you will have a clean kitchen to work in. And when you start your day with a clean space and fresh mind, it will always keep your energy high to begin with. Clean the dirty faucet at night, as this can be the source of food for a variety of insects and bacteria. Clean all around the sink and make sure it is dried from all the corners. Hence, clean it properly. Don't leave the kitchen dirty at night, especially the countertop. And also, since dirty dishes would be lying in the sink, please make sure you don't leave any food left over. Just about some extra minutes in the kitchen at night can really help you to start your next day well. Don't keep things directly on the countertop. Always use baskets or trays for keeping oil dispensers, tea and sugar containers. Always try to keep the masala dabbas in a tray, jars for keeping ladles and spoons. And when you keep things in this way, it will reduce your overall time for cleaning the kitchen. So whenever you want to clean the surface beneath the baskets, what you will do is just remove them and clean under it. This is once in a week task, so I use this Blue Oxy cleaner to clean these areas. Just spray it on the surface, wait for 5 minutes and then clean it with a clean cloth. Now you see the benefit of keeping things in a basket. Less mess and less time for you to clean it. The marks left by oil bottles, if you directly keep them on the countertop, looks ugly, and over the time those rings become sticky and stubborn to clean also. If you have small space to work in the kitchen, find different and smart ways to maximize the workspace for you like this. Keep only those things which are important to be kept over the countertop. Now it is very important to always make sure you're keeping the containers at the extreme back of the countertop, because you are only going to use the area which is at the front of you on the countertop. So keep all the containers at the extreme back. If you have L or U-shaped kitchen, use corners. Those corners are something which can act as the best space for you to organize the maximum of your kitchen stuff. I like to call it the dead area, because you are never going to go to that corner of your countertop for meal prep. Sometimes people say that I have overcluttered my kitchen, but it's not. I have the maximum area for me to prepare the food. And I know sometimes the kitchen just look beautiful when there are minimum things on it. But remember, that can only happen where there is a big kitchen. I have a standard kitchen and pretty much enough space for me to prepare food for my family without any disturbance. The weekly kitchen cleaning routine really keeps me on the track to have a clean and tidy kitchen throughout the year. I always take the help of a kitchen cleaner to clean all the handles and cabinets. When we prepare food in the kitchen, somehow there is a spillage and the other things which keep on accumulating on the cabinets. Hence, cleaning it properly once in a week is really important. Spray it on the cabinets or the handles, wait for 5 minutes and then wipe it down with a clean cloth. Once in a week, I like to clean all the appliances we have in our kitchen. I like to clean the microwave from the outside and also the stand on which it's kept. To clean the mixer grinder, I spray the cleaner on the cloth to wipe it down. Now, one more very important thing which we usually forgot to clean: the area under the stove, as over the time it collects a lot of food particles and the sticky oil and milk marks. This area definitely needs more attention. At least once in a week cleaning is really important if it's not possible to clean it every day. This routine cleaning of kitchen is important for keeping the pest away.
After this video, I'm sure I'm going to get many comments regarding why I'm not using DIY homemade cleaner.
I do use it all the time, but sometimes it's good to explore the new homegrown brands also, which promise to provide the same results as the DIY homemade cleaner, and Blue Oxy is one of them. This brand is totally eco-friendly. All natural and no chemicals are used to make this product, and results are equally good. And also, it's always good to use all the natural products to clean your countertop stone, to keep your countertop shining for the years to come.
So this is all for today's video, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it a lot. If you find this video helpful at any point of the time, please drop a comment and let me know how you felt. And if you have any hacks or tricks which helps you in keeping your kitchen clean and tidy, please let me know in the comment section so that I can share it in my future videos so that others can also get benefited out of it. So this is all for today's video. I'll see you next time. Till then, stay home, take care, and bye bye.